The City of Valdosta, Lowndes County, and members of the community came together at the historic courthouse in remembrance of the events of 9/11/2001.
I think this is a great idea. All these agencies, we all represent different parts of public service and first responders, but on days like today, we're all the same brotherhood, sisterhood, and this is a good atmosphere for us to come together and remember that we all work for the same purpose, and the officials do an excellent job of bringing in multiple jurisdictions and agencies and things together under one singular purpose.
Shoemake remembers where he was during that day 18 years ago.
The shock more than anything, how it could actually happen. We watched the second plane hit as we had turned the news on. It was just the shock and the awe, unbelievable, and then the tragedy that followed after that.
He, along with all the other first responders, appreciate the event, and especially everyone that was able to attend.
Very humbling, gratifying. The fact that people honor us and want to honor what we do, but I think if we asked anybody on that day that could be here today, they would do the job again without question.
We thank all our first responders on this 18th anniversary of 9/11. Members of the Valdosta Fire Department are participating in the Freedom Build, a habitat project on Donald Avenue during the week of 9/11.
So today we have a truck company out with some administrative people that's helping build a house for Habitat for Humanity. The fire department has been involved at some level helping build the houses. This is, especially during this week of 9/11, we typically have some of our personnel just come out and assist to help with the community.
The entire group appreciates the chance to help the community in other ways other than fighting fires.
To me, you know, we get the message out to the community as well as our members that fire department is not only here to handle emergencies, but we're community oriented and that we're here to try to help wherever we can and be embedded in the community and assist.
And it's very special to be a part of this project.
It's really special that we get the opportunity to come out during the week of 9/11. Of course, all emergency agents, public safety agencies are busy during this week with different things, but it kind of gives us a chance behind the scenes to come out and help a member of the community that's going to receive a new home.
For more information, contact the Valdosta Fire Department at 229-333-1835. The Georgia Theater Company and Valdosta Stadium Cinemas will host Cinema for a Cause on September 29th. The event will help VPD's Shot with a Cop program along with Jacob's Ladder and Variety of Georgia.
15th Shot with a Cop we've done, and ever since the Georgia Theater Company has graciously agreed to sponsor our program, Shot with a Cop, we have almost doubled the amount of children that we can take. So that right there says it all. If we can almost double the amount of children we take just because of what the cinema here gives to us, it's an awesome thing. Reaching that many children, it's my favorite program.
Since partnering with Valdosta Stadium Cinemas, the Shot with a Cop program has nearly doubled in the number of participants. VPD is grateful for their assistance.
2 years prior to that, we had 32, and that was the record. The next year, we had 40. Last year, it took over 50. We had about 52 children, and that's all solely because of Georgia Theater Company and the businesses and private citizens here in town that donate every single year to this cause. It's amazing. The community here just warms my heart.
If you can't make it to the theater on September 29th, you can still donate to the Shot with a Cop program.
They can come by the Valdosta Police Department. They can drop a check off there, cash, it doesn't matter. If they require a receipt, I'll give them a receipt. They can mail it in, they can call me, I'll come and get it. It doesn't matter, however they want to do it.
For more information, contact Officer Randall Hancock at the Valdosta Police Department.
The Valdosta Citizens Police Academy is inspiring members of the community to learn more about the department and answering questions for aspiring police officers.
I'm first interested in becoming a police officer, and I would like to serve the community that has welcomed me so well.
James Temple recently moved back to the States from Canada with the dream of becoming a police officer. With a little online research, James found the course as the perfect opportunity.
Well, I browsed on the internet. I was looking actually for how to pay my utilities to the city, and I saw the police department and I saw that there was opening hiring.
The Academy strives to build a strong relationship between the community and the police department, and this course is one of the many ways they are doing so.
And I really encourage community policing, and I think it's a good thing, especially in these hard times, to get people more familiar with their police departments.
For more information, contact the Valdosta Police Department at 229-242-2606.
Marion McQueen was named the September 2019 Employee of the Month at the September 5th City Council meeting. During McQueen's 18 years of service, he has taken an active role in giving back to the community. Marion has been instrumental in helping with fundraising efforts, using the Little Corner Store, which began as a way to provide snacks and drinks to coworkers, but evolved into a way to donate to various charities throughout the city. Those groups include LAMP, the Police Department, The Haven, the Children's Advocacy Center, Relay for Life, and the American Heart Association. On average, these donations have exceeded $5,000 per year. We congratulate Marion McQueen on being named the September 2019 Employee of the Month.
A sidewalk project on Lee Street between Park Avenue and Volanton Drive is just one project the engineering department helps to improve the way citizens move around the city.
Sidewalks are one of the higher priorities of the engineering department. Just because of what I was talking about, safety for pedestrians and higher quality of life.
Many people are involved in the selection of where the sidewalks are put in the city.
Sidewalks are selected really by public input. People tell us what they want, city council, our own staff, and all these things are involved in selecting a sidewalk site.
This project, paid for by SPLOST dollars, will be completed within a few months. These new sidewalks will look great, but there is also a safety component to adding or redoing sidewalks in an area.
Well, standing here, we just saw a couple of people walk by here, and the curb, for one thing, is a barrier between vehicles and pedestrians, and this entire length will have curb. And then even further safety, we'll have some grass in between the curb and the sidewalk.
For more information, contact the engineering department at 229-259-3530. It's been a long, strange trip for Brett Auger to finally find a home at Nature Nate's Honey Company.
I did come from Richmond Hill, found Valdosta, and the things that I liked about it were there's a lot of opportunities that I didn't see myself finding in Savannah. A lot more industrial, a lot more entry-level jobs that I could obtain because I still didn't have a college degree when I first came here. I found Valdosta. I knew people that lived in Valdosta, and I knew it was pretty industrial and it had a lot of job opportunities. And I moved out here, enrolled with GMC, started working towards a logistics management, associates in logistics management, which I obtained. I also did enroll. The environment here on a smaller city that still does have a lot of opportunities is something that I fell in love with. You know, I can be in town in 15 minutes. I can be to work in 15 minutes and not get stuck in traffic. but there are still great companies here like Lowe's, there's Home Depot.
After years of searching for both a city and a job that he loved, Brett found Nature Nate's here in Valdosta. He found an area that was affordable and provided him a great work environment. He says the hunting company shares his values and is a place that treats their employees better than any place he's ever worked.
Honestly, I went to about 60 different places, and I was just putting in applications asking if you're hiring, and I wound up just walking in the door to Nature Nate's, and I ran into a gentleman called John Sheets, and the environment that he provided at the time was remarkable. He was just high energy, very nice, he cared about me, he didn't know me, and it just became a very warm and welcoming environment from the get-go. I did a little research about Nature Nate's, found out that they're already in Sam's Club and Walmart, and that they had a good Christian mission and environment, and it kind of aligned with my moral and ethical beliefs, and I was very excited about that, and they hired me on. I saw a company with a lot of potential growth, and they were just out of building. They had only been here about 3 months before, operational for about 3 months before I got hired on.
Brett has now been with Nature Nate's nearly as long as it's been here in Valdosta. He has worked himself up in the company, and they are encouraging him to continue to better himself through education.
I do encourage it for every person here at the company, and they want everybody to develop. They do care about that. They want to promote people. They try to promote internally rather than hiring externally. If we need to hire externally, it's definitely an option. But my bosses have shared their stories. They've shared how education and degrees help impact. Any questions, anytime I've ever needed help, just very approachable, and there hasn't been anything that we couldn't overcome. But I'm enrolled towards my bachelor's in business admin with Valdosta. I'm a senior currently, full-time right now, which is 4 classes within 12 credits. VSU's been very helpful in admissions and the whole process of just working with me. Thankfully, the bosses that I've had here have definitely seen that, and they've definitely cared about my growth individually, which a lot falls back on me too. I had to express that. You know, I wanted to share with them that I'm interested in growth, and then prove it by obtaining a degree and furthering my education.
Nature Nate's and Brett Auger is just one example of the many great companies that Valdosta and Lowndes County provides for workers. In the coming months, we will introduce more of these businesses and individuals through this video series.
Hello? No, you're kidding. No. I've told her 1,000 times not to do that. Oh, I'm so mad right now. Oh, ma'am, are you aware your stove is on? Yeah. Cooking while distracted is actually quite dangerous. Really? Just one pot? It is. In fact, you could set your whole house on fire just cooking in that single pot. I never realized that. Well, now you know. Well, I'm gonna pay attention now.
The city of Valdosta is hosting a blood drive with the American Red Cross in October.
Donating blood ahead of the disaster helps. So when there's, things that take place and people need it, it's there. That supply is fully stocked.
On October 29th at the City Hall Annex, citizens are asked to give blood in the critical time right before the holidays.
You're helping to save lives. Again, every unit of blood saves up to 3 lives. And so people doing double platelets, that's more than just the 3 lives, saved. And it's just a constant way of giving back and helping your fellow man.
For more information, contact the Red Cross at 229-242-7404. The American Red Cross is preparing to prepare you. National Preparedness Month is recognized each September to promote family and community disaster and emergency planning.
Education and preparedness are the key factors in getting that messaging out, for respond, recover, and prepare. And so those are the 3 areas that we are preparing for what may come our way. We're responding when it happens, and then offering the recovery programs that we do.
The Red Cross hopes to reach everyone with their message to help prepare them with education, safety equipment, and tips to help you and your family from future disasters.
The whole thing of no, it'll never happen to me, we just kind of need to dismiss that from our minds and still have the supplies at hand, in your home, and pay attention to the evacuation orders. That's another misstep I think a lot of people don't do, is they don't heed the evacuation orders.
For more information, contact the Red Cross at 229-242-7404. Valdosta Main Street hosted a Taste of Downtown on September 12th, giving residents the opportunity to try the best that downtown has to offer in food options.
Valdosta Downtown did something really similar to this last year, and we went out and it was just tons of fun. We got to see a lot of different places we hadn't heard of before, tried some really good food, so when I saw that it was happening again this year, we just jumped on it.
The guests started at the Georgia Beer Company and made their way downtown to all participating restaurants. By walking through downtown, visitors were able to go into restaurants that they may not have visited yet. The event will hopefully lead to more people visiting all of our downtown shops.
I think it's cool because we get to see where each of the different restaurants are and actually, see, oh, okay, this one's a food truck, this one's over here, so that we can go to it now, instead of just saying, oh, I like that, but I don't really know where it is or what it is. So there are a couple new ones this year that I'm excited to try.
We thank everyone that participated in the Taste of Downtown. And here's your September stormwater tip. Fats, oils, and greases, or fog, are a real pain in the drain. When cooled, they harden and reduce pipe capacity. Decreasing the capacity can cause major blockage, which then in turn causes overflows and breaks in the system. A blockage can be costly to homeowners or to the city to clean up. If sewer backs up into your home, yard, street, or even the nearest water body, discard leftover fats, oils, and greases into the trash. Remember, only rain goes down the storm drain. For more information, contact the Stormwater Division at 229-259-3530. Now let's take a look at what's taking place in the city in the coming weeks. September 16th, Valdosta Housing Authority meeting, 12 p.m. at 610 East Ann Street. Keep Lounge Valdosta Beautiful Board meeting, 5:30 in the City Hall Annex Conference Room. September 17th, Valdosta Lowndes County Development Authority meeting, 5:30 at 103 Roosevelt Drive. September 18th, Hospital Authority of Valdosta and Lowndes County meeting, 8 a.m. at SGMC. Land Bank Authority meeting, 9 a.m. at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority meeting, 4:30 at 1901 North Forest Street. September 19th, Public Art Advisory Committee meeting, 11:30 a.m. at the Turner Center for the Arts. Valdosta City Council meeting, 5:30 in Council Chambers. Food Truck Thursdays in downtown Valdosta. September 23rd, Greater Lowndes Planning Commission work session, 5:30 at the South Health District Administrative Office. September 24th, Lowndes County Board of Health meeting, 7:30 a.m. at 325 West Savannah Avenue. Valdosta Lowndes County Conference Center and Tourism Authority meeting, 8 a.m. at the Conference Center. September 30th, Greater Lowndes Planning Commission meeting, 5:30 at the South Health District Administrative Office. To stay informed of what's happening in the city, sign up for the weekly e-news blast at valdostacity.com/public-information. Valdosta Main Street has really increased the activities that are held downtown. Food Truck Thursdays has been very successful, and they have Taste of Downtown, Makers Market, and Sidewalk Sale all coming in September. We invite everyone to come enjoy downtown Valdosta. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website, valdostacity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta City Without Limits. Also like our Valdosta Youth Council page. Follow us on Twitter at City of Valdosta, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to watch City Focus on demand. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on City Focus.